Hello, me again, man with the beard. Ah dear, I haven't been able to get out, and I was talking to the wife. Oh, got to sometimes, you know. And I says, how's the gold collection going? She says, all right. And I says, yeah, what we got now? Seven half sovereigns and a full sovereign. And she says, your memories, isn't it, just? We've actually got 12 half sovereigns and 4 sovereigns. And you keep forgetting, you senile old person. So I know you like gold, so come and have a look at these and I'll tell you some stories, because I like finding things, not just with a detector. I like to find things. Have a look at these, I think you'll like it. Okay, now, here's a bit of gold that's come into my possession from, about late 60s onwards. And I'll tell you the stories about them. Before I had the detector, we used to go around flea markets and Oxfam and second-hand shops. Oxfam, when they actually sold you silver spoons for 10 pence. Oh, they were the days. And came across these in little flea markets or out-of-the-way places. And you got it for a couple of quid each. Because, there's no value, coin value, look. But so found them in places where we could pick them up. That's actually 10 whatever's francs. 1857 Napoleon. I mean, did they ever have anybody else? And this was a good one. I conned the wife this was a sovereign, but it's a George III half sovereign, and it's so big because they're very thin. Whereas the other sovereigns, it weighs exactly the same as these, but it's very thin. So those were got out of flea markets. Then I got the detector and a C-scope, non-motion, but it was quite nice, no problem at all. Sovereign, half a sovereign, got that on the footpath going up to Malham. Another half sovereign, got this in a purse with, your memory deludes me, about 14 big silver coins in a purse, on the footpath to Bolton Abbey. Just can't remember where I got this, but I put it in a mount so my missus could wear it. So, and then went to Australia, went gem prospecting and spent a lot of time in the gold fields. So didn't actually find this, but it's a Perth Mint, and it was made with gold that had come out of the gold fields that I was working in. So it's just a memento, which is why it's in a case. But hey, gold is gold, isn't it? Whoa! And then back to this country, and for quite a while I didn't do any detecting. I was working mainly in the Middle East and Egypt and places, and I didn't find this. My missus found this in Luxor in Egypt, just lying in the dirt in the street, because the streets are solid dirt. There isn't such a thing as a solid concrete street, or bitumen. And that's an Egyptian fitting. That's 18 carat. And funny enough, they all love, out there, they love our sovereigns, 22 carats, or years. So the missus found that. And this is before I got, like I said, me detected. So I went detecting again. So I got the missus a pair of nice matching earrings, half sovereigns, and the sovereign pendant to go with it. That's when I had a bob or two. Not like now. And she says, "You've got 4 sovereigns, not one." I says, "Come on." She says, "You know that sovereign you got and you put it in a ring and you wore it and you didn't like it and you took it off and threw it in a box? Well, I put it with mine." So I never did like wearing rings. So I had this on a matter of hours and it kept catching on stuff, so I thought, oh no, I can't do without. Spoiled. And then I got a detector. So here we go, we just added 3 more half sovereigns. I think this was in a couple of weeks, if I remember right from the videos. Some nice young head. Whoops. Young head Vicky. There. Shield backs. Couple of those. And the old Edward 7. I like Edward 7. And finally, I think this was on a very, very low numbers on the dais. I thought, oh, you know, it's a bit of tinfoil. And it come out gleaming. And it's a pair of cufflinks. Well, it's one cufflink. Yeah, but in a field in the middle of nowhere for no reason at all, touch of gold. So there you go. I just thought I was wrong. I thought I had 7 halves and a whole one, and my missus says no, you got 11 and 4 whole ones, and in actual fact we've got 12 halves and 4 whole ones. You know, we're not fit. I know you like gold, here you go, look. But my missus likes gold as well, and this is only on loan because she wants them back. But you gotta spoil the ladies, haven't you? I'd have lost that to my daughter, but it's far too big for her. It's a man's ring. It's a man's ring. Anyway, I waffle on. I could tell you about another couple of things I found. Yeah, why not? When I was working out in Egypt and I was in the Karnak temple, I found this unworked gemstone. It's a double-banded agate, and it was in the lapidary section of the Karnak temple, where they used to, 3,000 odd years ago, they used to cut these things for Tutankhamun and his mates' jewellery. But this one never got cut. But it's very significant. It's double-banded for the 2 lands, Upper and North Egypt. Ruler of 2 lands they were. So I found that and I took it to my jeweller mate, and he says, "Where'd you get this?" And I said, "Karnak." He said, "No, you didn't." I said, "Yeah, I did." He says, "Here, stick a bit of gold around it so I can wear it as a pendant." So the stone there, you're looking at, what, 1500 BC? Like I said, and just in a bit of gold to keep it there. I like finding stuff. This, it's a Crusader cross, and it's a poor man. It's copper, and it's virgin. Look, I've worn it. I've worn all the verdigris off it. Very, very poor man's cross. So I wanted to keep it because it's a significant Crusader cross, and so I got my mate to stick it in gold. Yeah, he had a few bob at that time, but those days have gone. Never mind. So there you are, look. what looks like an iron cross, but it is not. It's a very, very poor copper cross that some crusader or pilgrim to the Holy Land had. And I've just made sure it's kept and not slung away. So there you go. So I'll tell you what I always tell you. It's out there. Go get it. It's not necessarily under the ground. I'm hoping to get a load of silver coins very, very shortly, next few days. Because these farmers they've got stuff stuffed away you wouldn't dream about. All you got to do is ask, get interested. And I'm hoping to pick up a few silver coins. Maybe, maybe not, So there you go. Nice to have a chat with you again. Till I see you later, you take care. And go get it. Give it to your wife and she'll hang on to it. Bye.